Get ready, because Heartland Season 19 isn't just another chapter in the Fleming-Bartlett story. It's the season that will break your heart and remind you why this show has touched millions for nearly 2 decades. From unexpected goodbyes to powerful family struggles, this season is built to make you cry. Heartland has always been more than just a TV show about horses and ranch life. It's about family, love, loss, and the bonds that keep people together even when everything around them is falling apart. Season 19 is shaping up to carry those themes further than ever before. The writers know exactly how deeply fans care about these characters, and they're preparing to push those emotions to the edge. At the end of Season 18, we were left with storylines full of unanswered questions. Amy's journey as both a mother and a horse trainer still has so much depth to uncover. After everything she has been through, the loss of Ty, the struggles of raising Lyndy, and her attempts to move forward, Season 19 promises to show us how strong, yet vulnerable, she truly is. Her challenges are no longer just about training horses. They're about holding her family together while facing the memories that continue to haunt her. This is the kind of storytelling that makes viewers reach for tissues because it reflects the real battles people face in their own lives. Then there's Jack Bartlett, the steady heart of Heartland. But fans know that nothing lasts forever. Jack has always been the rock for Amy, Lou, and the entire family. Yet as he gets older, Season 19 might finally force us to face the painful reality of what happens when the strongest person in the family can no longer carry everyone else. The thought of losing him more, even seeing him weaken, is enough to bring longtime fans to tears before a single episode airs. Lou, too, stands at a crossroads. Between her responsibilities as a mother, her leadership as mayor, and her complicated personal relationships, her arc is filled with emotional landmines. Season 19 might test her in ways she never expected, forcing her to choose between her career and her family. And every decision she makes will carry both heartbreak and hope. The reason Heartland Season 19 will make you cry isn't just because sad things might happen, it's because these characters feel like family. After nearly 2 decades, fans don't just watch them, they live with them. When they hurt, we hurt. When they lose, we feel the emptiness too. And as this new season unfolds, the writers seem ready to test every emotional bond fans have built over the years. Heartland has always been a show that mixes gentle moments with heartbreaking ones, but Season 19 feels different. This isn't just about everyday ranch life anymore, it's about facing storms that could change the family forever. The emotional tone of this season is heavy, almost like the calm before a thunderstorm, and fans can already sense it. One of the biggest themes we'll see is healing through pain. Amy's story has always carried sadness since Ty's death, but Season 19 may take that grief into new directions. Instead of showing Amy as someone who has already moved on, we might see her face moments where the past suddenly rushes back, catching her off guard. A memory, a horse that reminds her of Ty, or even her daughter Lyndy asking difficult questions. These small moments can become some of the most powerful and tearful scenes of the entire season. It's not always the big dramatic twists that make Heartland emotionalize those quiet, deeply human struggles that hit hardest. Another theme that will break fans is the passage of time. Jack Bartlett has been the soul of Heartland since the beginning. In Season 19, the writers could focus on his aging more openly, forcing both the characters and the audience to imagine life without him, even if he doesn't face a final goodbye. This season, just watching him struggle with the things that once came easy will make fans emotional. Sometimes heartbreak doesn't come from losing someone suddenly. It comes from slowly realizing that nothing stays the same forever. Lou's arc will also shine a spotlight on sacrifice. She has always tried to be everything at once: a leader, a sister, a mother, a partner, but Season 19 might finally show the cost of carrying so many responsibilities. If she chooses to step away from her career, it will feel like she's giving up part of herself. If she chooses her career over family, fans will feel the weight of every disappointed look and every tear that follows. It's a no-win situation, and that's exactly why it feels so real. And then, are the younger characters like Georgie, Katie, and Lyndy, who bring their own emotions into the mix. Growing up comes with heartbreak too, and seeing these kids step into bigger roles only adds to the bittersweet tone of the season. When a child learns about loss or takes their first step toward independence, it reminds viewers of their own lives, and that's when the tears fall the hardest. Season 19 is shaping up to be a season where every storyline carries emotional. Wait, there are no filler moments. Every choice, every sacrifice, and every small victory will come with tears, sometimes from sadness, sometimes from joy. And that is what makes Heartland so powerful. Heartland has lasted so long because of its characters. They feel like family, and every season we grow with them. But season 19 is where the writers may push these beloved characters into some of their most heartbreaking journeys yet. Instead of safe and predictable arcs, this season could hold surprises that hit right at the heart. Amy Fleming has always been the center of Heartland's soul. In earlier seasons, her strength came from Ty's love and her bond with the horses. But now, as a single mother, her role is heavier than ever. Season 19 may show her struggling with the balance of motherhood and keeping her horse training business alive. But the true heartbreak might come from her daughter, Lyndy. As Lyndy grows older, she may begin asking questions Amy isn't ready to answer about her father. Imagine the tears when Amy tries to explain loss and love to her little girl. These moments won't just be sad, they'll be painfully beautiful, because they reflect real conversations that so many parents face. Jack Bartlett. The unshakable foundation of Heartland may face his most emotional season. For years, fans have depended on him as the wise protector of the family. But season 19 could finally explore the truth that Jack is aging and time spares no one. A storyline where Jack struggles with his health or even begins to prepare the family for a future without him would be heartbreaking beyond words. Fans know that one day Jack's role must pass on, but the thought of it happening in season 19 is enough to bring tears before a single episode airs. Lou Fleming has always been caught between duty and heart. Season 19 could show Lou at her breaking point. Between her role as mayor, her responsibilities as a mother, and her relationships that always seem complicated, Lou may finally have to choose what matters most. The heartbreak won't just come from what she sacrifices, but from the pain of realizing that she cannot keep everyone happy, no matter how hard she tries. Lou's story is the story of every person who has ever carried too much weight on their shoulders. And then there are the younger characters, who bring fresh, but equally emotional arcs. Georgie might chase her dreams further than ever before, but in doing so, she could drift away from the family ranch. Katie may start to carve her own path, creating tension with Lou. Lyndy could grow into a voice that forces Amy to face the hardest truths about Ty. Each of these arcs carries both hope and heartbreak, because change is never easy. But perhaps the most emotional potential lies in unexpected departures. Heartland has never been afraid to shock fans with a sudden goodbye. Could a long-loved character leave in season 19? Could a heartbreaking twist force the family into another painful adjustment? The possibility hangs in the air, and it's this uncertainty that makes the season both exciting and terrifying. Season 19 is not just about continuing the story, it's about testing every character in ways that could change them forever. And with those changes will come heartbreak, loss, and tears that fans will not be able to hold back. What makes Heartland different from other family dramas is that its emotional power doesn't come only from shocking twists. It comes from how real the pain and joy feel. Season 19 will be no different, but this time, tears might fall harder because of how long fans have been living with these characters. After nearly 2 decades, the connection between the audience and the Heartland family feels personal. We don't just watch Amy, Jack, and Lou feel like we know them. So when they suffer, it hits us like a close friend is hurting. One reason season 19 will make fans cry is the weight of time. The show has been running for almost 20 years, and we've literally watched these characters grow, age, and change. That means every heartbreak cuts deeper when Amy cries for Ty. It's not just her pains, the memory of all the seasons we spent watching their love story bloom. When Jack struggles with getting older, It's not just another storyline. It's the slow and painful reminder that nothing, not even the strongest, lasts forever. This sense of time passing, of moments slipping away, is what makes Heartland. Tears so unique. Another reason lies in the unexpected beauty of the show. Sad moments bring tears, but so do the hopeful ones. Watching Lyndy smile after hearing a story about her dad, or seeing Amy overcome a painful memory to help a horse, it's these small victories that crack open our hearts. Tears in Heartland don't always come from sorrow. Sometimes they come from witnessing healing. Fandom buzzing and ensures that when the emotional hammer falls, it will hit even harder. Season 19 hasn't even begun, and already the fan base is preparing tissues. That in itself proves just how powerful this show remains. Heartland doesn't just tell stories, it creates shared emotional experiences. And this time, those experiences are set to be unforgettable. As we look ahead to Heartland Season 19, one thing is certain, this will not be a season you can watch dry-eyed. Every story arc, whether it's Amy guiding Lyndy through her father's memory, Jack confronting the limits of time, or Lou struggling to balance her many roles, feels designed to pull at the heart in ways both gentle and devastating. But here's the real question. Will this be the most emotional Heartland season ever? The suspense isn't just about what happens, but about how it will make us feel. Heartland doesn't rely on cheap drama. Instead, it captures the quiet moments, the long silences, the tearful smiles, the whispered goodbyes that stay with us long after the credits roll. That's why fans know Season 19 will break them down. Because even when nothing big happens, the emotional truth of these characters hits harder than any twist ever could. This season is also a turning point. After nearly 20 years, we're not just watching fictional characters, we're watching friends, mentors, and family we've grown up with. If Amy faces heartbreak, it feels like we do too. If Jack falters, it feels like we're losing our own grandfather. That closeness is rare in television, and it's exactly what makes every season of Heartland feel like an emotional homecoming. But Season 19 carries something even heavier. It's a fear of goodbye. Whether it's a final farewell for a character, a painful sacrifice, or a bittersweet new beginning, fans know change is coming. And change, even when it leads to growth, always comes with tears. So here we stand, waiting for the next chapter, knowing it will break us, yet ready to be broken. Because that's what Heartland does best. It reminds us that love and loss always walk hand in hand. The only thing left to ask is, are you ready? Are you prepared to laugh, to cry, and to hold your breath as Season 19 unfolds? Grab your tissues, because this season will be remembered as the one that touched the deepest part of every fan's heart. So as the curtain rises on Heartland Season 19, it isn't just another continuation of the story, it's a season that feels like a test of every bond, every memory, every piece of love that has held the Fleming-Bartlett family together for so long. We've walked with them through laughter, heartbreak, and healing. But now the stakes feel heavier than ever. Fans know this season won't be about simple resolutions. It will be about choices that change lives, about time that can't be stopped, about love that endures even when faced with loss. And that's why it will make us cry. It's because it's sad for the sake of being sad, but because it will reflect the truths of life that none of us can escape. Growing older, saying goodbye, and holding on to what matters most. But here's the twist. Heartland has never been only about heartbreak. It's also about hope. Even in the middle of tears, there's always light. Season the 19th of May shatter us, but it will also remind us why family, love, and resilience matter more than anything. It will show us that grief can live alongside joy, that goodbyes can create new beginnings, and that even in loss, there is always something worth holding on to. So the question is no longer if this season will make you cry, it's when. It'd be the quiet moment when Amy tells Lyndy about Ty. Will it be Jack's struggle with time catching up to him? Or will it be an unexpected twist that none of us are ready for? Only time will tell. What we know for sure is this: Season 19 will stay with us long after the final episode ends. Because Heartland has never been just a show, has been a family we return to, a place that teaches us about love, resilience, and the strength to carry on. And this time, It's going to leave us with tears streaming down our faces, hearts aching, but spirits lifted. So get ready. Because Heartland Season 19 is not just television, it's an emotional journey you'll never forget, and yes, it'll make you cry.